Okay, I'd like to show a little bit of using loop transfer methods in a for loop environment, but using what I know to be in a three loop environment, the Inuit weave, the Inuit net weave. And in this particular figure, I'm going to do three sets, actually four sets of an algorithm. I'm going to rotate the index one half towards me and the middle half away. Then I'm going to do as if these three strings, my thumb, index, and middle finger, were a three loop environment. In order to make a first Inuit weave, I have to take the middle finger up through the index, the thumb over the index up through the middle and back, and the middle down through the index. And I will have done the first Inuit weave. Now I'm going to roll the entire figure on my hands and do the same thing again, which is the first Inuit weave, and I have to take the middle up through, the thumb over and up through, and the middle down through, and then I'm going to rotate the figure on my hands. And I've done that one time now. I want to do it 4 times, so I have to start again. Rotate towards me and away, and then up through, over and up through, down through, rotate the figure, up through, over and up through and back, down through, rotate the figure. That's the second time. Now I'm going to have to do my little minus a half, plus a half. And then I'm going to go up through, over and up through, down, and rotate. Now this may look fairly boring, but believe me, when you are making it, you are paying very close attention to all of the different little things. Up through, over and up through, down through, and rotate the figure. And I haven't been keeping count of how many I have, but that should be 4. So I'll do it one more time. No, maybe, no, yeah, one more time. Do it 6 times. There, there, up through, over, and up through, down through, rotate the figure, up through, over and up through, down through, and rotate the figure. Okay, let me think for a second and see if I have done this enough. Perhaps I have. That's going to work. So let's now end it with a for loop Inuit out. Over, 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 transfer, drop. And of course, a power lift. And there is the figure. And you can see that it is a very intricate little figure. And I like it because of the little steps right there, going up like that. And I assume that it would create the same pattern again and again and again, and it would be a very interesting pattern if I had a longer string. But I like that. I like that. That's one of the things that you can fairly well count on, is that if you're using known tools like the Inuit weave and keeping a symmetry of movements and making sure that the two transfer strings are in the proper place, you can make very interesting, intricate designs by writing down a procedure on paper using my circle notation, and then very carefully paying attention as you're doing the many different things you have to do to form a figure as complicated as this, or as complex as this. And then as you get to where you can do it and the figure comes symmetrically, beautifully on your hands, you then begin to understand why I keep doing string figures. After 30 years ago, I figured out how to make them.